Good morning. Today I'm hiking El Capitan. I'm taking the Guadalupe Peak Trail close to the summit of Guadalupe Peak, and then I'll be heading off trail to El Capitan. It's about 10 after 6 right now. It's still pretty dark out and pretty foggy, but I'm going to get started and just take my time. It's foggy out. I just had to stop and take off a couple layers though. It's actually a lot warmer than it was yesterday, and definitely a lot calmer. Yesterday my brother and I did Shumard Peak. The winds were blowing, I guess 30-40 miles an hour, somewhere around there. He went back to Arizona yesterday. I stayed overnight. Really beautiful up here with the fog, really neat. Never seen it like this before. It's always been perfectly clear. So Guadalupe Peak is up in that direction. Well, I'm pretty sure this is where I leave the trail. As you can see, there's El Capitan right there. Anyway, I'm gonna go for it. Just, I don't know if I should go up to Guadalupe first just to kill a little time and maybe see if it clears up a little more. It looked like it was clearing up earlier, but it's just gotten foggier since then. But I know I have to stay to the left here, get down into the ravine, and then I'll head up to the right. I'll take a couple minutes and then decide what I want to do. But visibility is not good. Alright, made it to the top of El Capitan. I don't know if there's a summit marker up here or not, but anyway, there's a summit log right there. And the views up here are just absolutely amazing. Just kidding. It's foggy, completely foggy. I was lucky I found the route up here, but I have seen this so many times that I had a pretty good idea where I was going, and I found the place that I knew I had to leave the Guadalupe Peak Trail. So I made it down. I was actually going too far to the left, and then I started bearing more to the right, went down into a wash, and then just took that basically all the way down to the bottom, and then started up to the right, and then worked my way up the ridge. And there's another box about, I don't know, maybe 300 or 400 yards back there, another place where you think it's the actual summit, but this is a little bit higher here. Hopefully this is the high point anyway. I'm not going to search around anymore. This is good enough. And summit of El Capitan completes the Great 8 Peak Challenge here at the Guadalupe Mountains National Park. It's Guadalupe Peak, Bush Mountain, Shumard Peak, Bartlett Peak, Hunter Peak, Mount Pratt, Lost Peak, and then El Capitan. I think I got all 8 of them. So that's it. I'm gonna head back down and then back up to the Guadalupe Peak Trail and then just get back as quickly as possible. That's it from the top of El Capitan in the dense fog. Just making my way back down below the ridge. Now I've come to the ridge again, so I think another sheer cliff down there. I have to head just off to the right more now, and then I should get back down to the ravine pretty soon. I'll find the wash and then, or one of the washes, and start taking that back up the hillside. Then probably get out of the wash and just go up the slope from there. So hopefully I'll be back down in a few minutes and then take a little break and start heading up. Okay, just making my way back up the slope of Guadalupe Peak, the south slope. I'm hoping I'm at least a third, if not a half of the way up already. I left the wash a little while ago and just started making my way up this section between the two washes. So should be up at the Guadalupe Peak Trail in 20 to 30 minutes, give or take a little bit. Alright, still foggy. More wind up here. That was a tough climb up to here. Anyway, I'm heading back. Just gonna push it down as fast as I can. Well, I made it back here to the point where I drop more steeply on the east face of the mountain. Of course, the fog and clouds are lifting now. Hunter Peak, 8,300 feet, is almost visible. So I'll get a nice view of El Capitan as I drive away from here today. But it's clearing up, so that's good. There have been a ton of people coming up. Everyone's asking me, not everyone, but a lot of people are asking me what it's like at the top, and I didn't even make it to the top of Guadalupe Peak. I've told a few people what I did, but I'm not going to explain it to everybody. But it's cloudy at the top completely. Hopefully it clears up for them. Okay, back at the trailhead. Just completed El Capitan. Of course, it's clearing up now. I need to see what time it is. I may possibly start up to Frijole Peak, but if not, that was a good hike anyway, even though I didn't get to see anything.